you know, in the proper way. You know, not exactly parallax scrolling, but it's good enough. This boss in this level is one of my favorite bosses in the game. You know, of course, in the first level boss is probably my favorite, along with this one. This level's actually a little faster as well. Yeah, you move a little faster in this game. And see how close I am to the screen? That is because I am on the second view mode for the R lane. Just press select to move it forward a little more. I think they do that to like try to help you get used to you moving so fast. Because this level does have you move faster or whatever. And I can't believe how shitty I'm doing in this run. Like I'm like almost half dead right now. I'm like 3/5. Damn it, man! I can't react fast enough. I'll be surprised as shit if I actually die. I'll be really butthurt. I might scream and cuss and cry. I don't know. Let me just keep pre-firing everything. Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can damage your ship dangerously easily in this game. There we go. Yes, that sound is me pressing the controller that hard. So, pressing the buttons that hard. This is, like I said, this is not a Nintendo brand Super Nintendo controller. It is a third-party controller called the Gamepad Pro, but it is old. It is an actual one from the 90s, and that's why I'm using it. Because the controls actually work the way they're supposed to. They work in the same way. It has turbo buttons that I don't use. Trust me, I don't. If you don't believe me, damn it, of me not using the turbos. If I actually pressed one earlier, if I continue to press one again, I'll do some off-the-wall shit. Like I'll fly all like towards off the screen or whatever. Yeah, mid-level check. Got my life back. I'm calm down a little now. During my attempted speedruns of this game, I'm constantly pressing the boost button, the little blue bar down in the corner. That's like my refill of my boost and my retros. And it's hard to get used to, like, boosting that much. My goal, honestly, is to set a world record for level 1, which is, you know, a playthrough of the easy route, long play. I'm, you know, not using any cheats or exploits or warps or anything. So that would be any percent long play level 1 is my goal. Well, I'm trying to get the world record of it. I've watched other long plays, but I can't find an exact like standard of the world record for it, which is kind of hard for me to compare my times to. And also, you know, websites like Speed Demo Archives or whatever, they're not clear on when the actual speedrun will begin. Some gamers do it as soon as you turn the system on. Some other gamers do it as soon as you press start and the game begins, and it ends when you hit the end screen. And then some players do it to where the game ends after you defeat the final boss. So I need to do a little more research and see what the exact standard is. You know, who agrees with what I think it should be. You know. Oh yeah, this boss is called the Dancing Insector. I think I'm more just obsessed with the way that his legs all hit the ground when he's quote-unquote dancing or whatever. I just love it. I really do. I love this game. I'm lucky that I was young enough to where it took me a long time to beat games when I was younger. Because I took my time and actually played them and had fun and learned how to play them. And that I was actually old enough to really enjoy it the way that I still do now. When I got this game, me and my dad would play it a lot. He would play it when I was at school. And so we had like this little thing. We would both play it every day. When I got home from school, he would tell me how far he got into the game. You know, maybe if he got a little farther or whatever, maybe, you know, to the next level or whatever. So we would both play on different difficulties and see what everything was in it. And he would get a little farther, and he would tell me about it. Like, as soon as I got home from school, he would, like, have me play it to see if I could get as far so that I could enjoy it just like he enjoyed it, you know? And it was cool. It was cool when I was young to have that, you know, to come home and just play a game like that. You know, my dad told me to. So, you know, it was a nice thing to do when I was younger. I would always be, like, right behind him on how far I would get before, like, getting the game over. Because the day that he beat it, I think he told me about it, so that I was just like, no, I have to beat it too. And I believe that I did. I believe I beat it either the same day he did or the day after. I'm pretty sure it was the same day he did. And I was so proud of myself that I could actually beat this game. Okay, there we go. Speedrun activate. Okay, little secret right here. Don't shoot any of these. You go through it, you get 2 bombs. If you do shoot those and destroy that little circle of whatever the hell it is, I think they're supposed to be enemies, you do not get those bombs. I need at least 1 bomb for the end of the game. At least 1 by the time I get to Andross. Preferably 3. At the most, I could definitely use 2, but I have to have I try to have at least 1 bomb by the time I get to Andross. Which is a very awesome boss, by the way. There we go. Okay, I think I got my routine down now for trying to compensate for just the minute, manageable, tolerable amount of lag that's going on. You know, it's really not noticeable unless you're a pro gamer like myself. Oh goodness. No wonder my thumbs are huge, man. That's a big fucking finger. Gamer. What can I say? I was such a gamer when I was a young adolescent person that I had a neighbor accidentally hit me with their car. Let me explain that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Fantron's name is boss. Anyway, I had a neighbor. I was riding my bike, and I grew up in a cul-de-sac. And I had a neighbor who, when I was riding my bike, I accidentally ran into the back of their van while they were backing up. And with that, they didn't realize it, and I fell over, and they actually ran over my hand. They didn't break anything, there was no real damage. My bike got a little bent. I think one of the wheels got bent up and I had to replace the wheel or something. But, no harm, no foul, nothing. We never did anything about it, it was no real deal. It was, I took the heat for it, ultimately it was pretty much my fault anyway, for fucking off in a cul-de-sac like that. 100%! Oh, okay, good. Alright, oh, no, no. Damn, don't have time. Yeah, a little cold open into stage 6 because it's still Venom. Part 1 of Venom in the atmosphere, getting to the atmosphere, and part 2 of Venom is me out down in the sticks. So there we go. These damn things. Oh shit! Forgot about that. Those blocks with the arrows. You can shoot the arrow to change the left or right that it's going to move into. You notice how it moved in the same orientation as the arrow. And one time I was playing this game. It was when I first started to be able to beat the game. See, just like that, you just move it. Yeah, you just shoot it and move it once. One time, I only had a hair of life left, and I need to shoot that one. God, no. There we go. Oh well. Oops. I only had a little bit of life left, and I think it was that one back there. And I shot it to move it away from me. And Slippy, with his AI, his artificial intelligence ass, comes up behind me and shoots the goddamn thing. And it swings into me and kills me. I was so pissed off, I think I turned the fucking game off. In fact, I was so pissed off, I was happy as shit. By the time Starfox 64 came out, and you could kill your teammates, I immediately remembered that little bullshit that Slippy did. When I was a kid, what he did to me in this game, oh, I fucked his ass up. Like, hardcore, man. So that was like one of the first things I did in Starfox 64. You know, after the initial shock of having a rumble pack and everything for the 64, which was fucking awesome. I fucked his ass up, man. Like old dirty bastard said, I'll fuck your ass up! I'm sorry. I'll throttle back. I'll calm down a little bit. This, believe it or not, this is a very hard game. You know, I've asked people, I've had people over and they've never played it, so I've had them play it, and I expect you to struggle during this game if it's your first time, especially playing this. Almost everybody's played Starfox 64, but this game is where it's at, man. It really is. I mean, they nerfed the shit out of Starfox 64 anyway, you know, or they nerfed the shit out of everything within that game. They really do. Hell, the 3DS version, they kind of fixed that up. You can no longer, if you play like the redone 3DS version, oh, I'm sorry, the redone version of Starfox 64 made specifically for the 3DS within the 3DS cartridge for Starfox 64, they have a fix on Andross. You can't just spin and boost to get away from him when he's inhaling. It's like, it's damn near goddamn impossible to get away from him when he's doing that. I mean, I still beat him without dying, but, you know, because, you know how it is. Alright, yeah, this boss, Fantron, you know, he has the same name and everything as he did before. He will fuck you up as well, on the right one. Whatever. Solve that shit right now. I'm not actually doing too well right now, and he's normally dead by now with playing him right here. But he'll fuck you up bad. He's constantly shooting shit at you, everything, and he'll kick his leg at you and kill you. That shit wouldn't have actually hit me. Just, you know, a good habit to have to dodge shit. Flying is. Here we go. The final tunnel. LOL. Final hallway. Here we go. Alright. I almost need to sit up for this. Nah, I'll be alright. I got my hand getting controller. Oh, look who's on my comm. Oh, nice. Trust it. And moment of truth. Ugh. Why am I doing so bad? There. Okay. Made it. I hesitated. See what happens when you hesitate in this game? It's alright. Ain't no big deal. I always do his left eye first. I don't know why I do. Just habit. I don't believe there's really any RNG to that. There's a little RNG to like the tectonic plates that he spits at you. But normally, if you stay in like these spots that I'm in, they won't hit you. Normally, they won't hit you. I mean, they might. But normally this is like the clear path. But you can destroy them when you're shooting them out anyway. Okay. This is the moment of truth here. Set up, shoot a bomb, destroy it. And I got him in one cycle. Yes! That's awesome. Oh man, I can't believe actually how shitty I did on that run. But I normally damn near don't get hit at all. You know, just it's been a while and I'm playing on a LED TV. But that really shouldn't be an excuse. But there you go. Starfox for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System in all of its glory. In all of its drawing polygons in real-time glory. No! Damn. Alright. Microphone decided to fall over at probably the exact worst time. Okay, anyway. Well, here we go. Here it is. Oh, a little bit of a sigh of relief. Not bad for National Star Wars Day. There it is. Starfox, we need your help. I guess it's kind of. I never really thought about it like this, but. Let's see if I got, first, let's see if I got 100% on level 6, or stage 6. Damn, I did bad on Whew, makes me feel nice. Wait. Oh, my dick was almost hard, but it's not. That's alright. That's like, what? Average of like 95, 96% or something. Yeah, I average 59, like 59.8. You know, 99%. I normally get, it ranges. I can't even recall. I'll beat this game so many times. But it's like, there's so many Starfox games. So, I mean, and the franchise is really, to me, it's completely fucking dead. That bullshit dinosaur Starfox shit they try to pull on the GameCube, I don't know what the fuck that is. But I guess you could say, like, the GameCube games are actually set after the events of this and the 64 game. But because of things like this being in, like this, the attack carrier there being in the 64 version of the game, you could say that the 64 version is a remake of this game, or a rehash of this game, you know, a different telling of the same story, similar to how they do in Zelda, but not as convoluted and fucked up timeline like they did, like that franchise has. But I still like it, you know. I still like Starfox. I don't own the latter games of the franchise. I've played Lilac Wars on the DS. I didn't really care for it too much because they try to implement the touch screen in a very shitty way. Even though they did kind of have a throwback to the beta of the Star Fox 2 for SNES, how missiles would go to the Great Fox and you had to like chase down the missiles before they got to your mothership or whatever, to your home ship. Which was kind of cool or whatever. I guess it was kind of cool. I got rid of it. Like, nope, launched. But like I said, I don't own the GameCube versions. I am currently borrowing them. I have not played them lately, but I still have them currently to play through them. I'm actually borrowing them from my co-host, Steven. Little shout out there. But I do need to give this back to him, so probably never play them again. You know, but at the same time, I'm kind of jealous that he has. That works out as far as collections go. I have the first half, he has the second half. But we'll just really fucking ignore what that was. His Andross' ability, his move is telekinesis. That's funny. Here we go. Title screen. Title card, you can call it. Let's see if I can pick out this gentleman's name who I was talking about earlier. So look at that, Shigeru Miyamoto. Look at that. Mr. Mario himself. Yeah, it's definitely not the guy. It's like, no, it's not him either. Dylan Cuthbert, that's the gentleman's name. He was the young man that got hired by Nintendo, pretty much specifically for this game. It's kind of like, it varies by who you talk to about it and what source you find about it. But like, I don't think it was Mr. Cuthbert's actual idea to have it animal themed like this. That may have been Mr. Miyamoto's ultimate decision. Something about the fox and, you know, on the other side of the world, it has a specific meaning, and I don't even want to botch the meaning because I can't remember it. But interesting little fact, little side note about the cover art and the instruction manual. I mean, the cover art of the box and the actual like pictures inside the instruction manual. Ben Cheese, what a name. Anyway, was all of the characters, they're puppets. You know, for the art and for the poses they do. They're puppets inside the instruction manual and everything. And for their full body views, you know, they're posing, or like right now I'm looking at the cartridge. Fox is standing up, posing, looking up off into the distance and everything. And you'll notice his legs and feet are metal. Now they're either encased in metal completely, or one fan theory is that their legs are cut off and replaced with metal legs, and this is to excuse me, when they're flying at high speeds, you know, when they're experiencing G-forces, that the blood doesn't get stuck in their legs and that they don't pass out. So there you go. The end. What a screen. And no, I cannot get away from this screen right here. I can't get away from it at all. They pretty much, the game locks right here. I guess it's like waiting for you to go get a camera or something and take a picture. So, hey guys, I did beat it. You see my perfect score? But it's not, because it's the end.